Yeah, pressurizing the air system for the brakes. Time to go. It's relatively quick. Live flight's taking off from the VCU. Which way are you going to go, pilot? Reckon they're going off to the south. Oh. Quick turn towards the west. It looks like, oh, no, there you go. Kind of hard to see. Still flying off to the south. I guess next time I'll put that in the scanner as well. Listen to that. I didn't expect them to fly in this morning, of course. But it wouldn't hurt next time to have that in one scanner bank. I think they only use 6 channels for the AAR here in this block. There might even be a railroad taxi down there that I did not see come in to swap out this crew, unless he's already left. But according to that signal I heard a moment ago, should mean they're ready to leave. Not to mention they pressurized their air system. And I suppose technically that should have already been done, even though they were swapping crews. I don't know that much, so I'm guessing. It's taking longer than I expected. This right here is between tracks 1 and 2. I believe we're looking at track 1. That might also be milepost 0.39. That's yeah, they're spooling up now. I can hear it. Default detector and height detector at the corner of 16th Street and Brown. Fully expecting by now for them to leave, but I guess I can't get a green signal. Also haven't expected pedestrians down through here. I've seen 2 already. Are you sure you're ready to leave now? It sounds like it. There's the pitch and the stretch. The wind up. Play ball. Ha ha ha, I see what you did there. That's very funny. I gotta admit, at least right here, even though that detector calls out a clearance issue once in a while, and I understand they're supposed to adjust that, there isn't a clearance issue here. At some point, they're supposed to adjust that. I suppose they would raise the detector a little bit, maybe 12 inches or less, and that will eliminate that problem. But that's only a guess. Hey, look, there's the rock. It says Route Rock, but that's an old car. Farmers Marketing Association of Denver. I've never seen one of those before. Get a little bit better lighting on that. A little bit more stretch. Cargill. If anybody ever watches this and sees something that I missed, feel free to point it out in the comments, because I don't normally look for special or older cars. In fact, this is the first time I've caught one of these leaving the Brown Street block, at least close up. Usually I'm about 100 yards away, since they put in that new fence in our technically front yard, but it's the back. It's the back of the building away from the street. Nonetheless, we don't have this view from the parking lot. That's why I come down here for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. These sound like they're empties. It says Midwest Rail Car. In case you don't already know, we're south of Ashland, Virginia. Probably anywhere between 30 and 60 miles. There's another rock. That's where they do a lot of train spotting, especially Amtrak. I don't get to go up that way for those train spotting events, the train day and whatnot. But just as well, I could see what they see down here. Really from either direction. Doesn't matter if it's north or south. I'll get the same trains. There's another Midwestern. Surprising at the amount of old cars they're still using. No doubt they probably come through here all the time. I just didn't expect to see that. Anywhere else on the internet, probably commonplace. I thought would be more commonplace, but it just makes sense that since they would use them anywhere on the CSX, you'd see them just as much here as anywhere else. Of course, different railroads across the states. There's no reason why there wouldn't be a mix of older consist or older rail cars between the different railroads. They all got to go somewhere. Look at the detail on that car. Nice. More graffiti. There's the last one. They'll go under the bridge, around the corner, across
CSX
Hospital Street.
Equipment defect detector. Milepost 0.39. Track 2. No defects. Total axles 375 out.
Huh. I'm stumped. I always thought that was track 2, but it would seem that when they come through here southbound, and I guess I have to prove it later, that it's track 1. There you go. 16th and Brown Street block. We consider this Shaco Valley, probably Upper Shaco Valley. And again, we are right across the interstate. I believe that's their ramp, one of their ramps, as this one. Across the interstate from the MCV VCU Hospital, downtown Richmond, Virginia.